Best ways to recession-proof my family. Everyone wants to be financially secure, especially during times of economic instability. If you are an individual, you might panic during a recession, but if you have a family, things can get even more complicated. This is because it's no longer all about you. You have other mouths to feed and comfort. Therefore, it is important to take the necessary precautionary steps to recession-proof your family even before the actual recession hits. In this article, we will be sharing some of the best ways to recession-proof your family so you can be financially secure and stable in times of economic hardship. What does a recession mean for your family? A recession is a period when the economy and overall wealth of a nation reduce. Some of the most common reasons include low consumer demand, lower productivity from businesses, reduced wages, and rising unemployment levels. The lowered spending power of individuals and families. People find it difficult to make ends meet, and there is less money available in general. This creates an air of panic and uncertainty, which can get in the way of decision-making. From job losses to pay cuts, the effects of a recession on a family can be devastating. It is important to remember that it's always best to make preparations before any crisis hits. That's why it's important to have a plan in place and take proactive steps to recession-proof your family. What does recession-proofing your family mean? Recession-proofing is the process of preparing for economic hardship. During a recession, business activity slows down and unemployment increases, making finances tight for many families. Recession-proofing your family involves taking steps to reduce expenses and increase savings so that you can cope with any financial shocks that the recession may bring. It is important to have an emergency fund and also diversify your income. Additionally, you can look into cost-cutting measures such as switching to cheaper alternatives for daily needs like food, utilities, and transportation. These simple steps can help you save money during a recession, which will ultimately help your family stay afloat. How to recession-proof your family. So now that we know what a recession is and the importance of recession-proofing your family, let's look at some of the best ways to do it. 1. Take a look at your current family finances. The first thing you should do to recession-proof your family is to take a look at your current finances. Income level, monthly expenses, existing debt, and any investments you may have. By looking at these factors, you can get an overall picture of your financial health and plan accordingly to recession-proof your family. Make sure to take your time and involve your entire family in the process so that everyone can understand the importance of these changes and be on board with them. 2. Reduce your personal and family expenses. The most important step that you can take to recession-proof your family is to reduce personal and family expenses. Start by taking a look at your current budget and identifying areas where you can cut back on spending. For example, you could switch to generic brands for grocery items or shop around for better rates on utilities like electricity and gas. You could also look into cheaper options for transportation, such as walking, biking, or taking public transit instead of driving. Also, things like entertainment, going out for dinner, and vacations can all be significantly reduced during times of economic hardship. 3. Emergency funds are a must. It is always a good idea to have an emergency fund in place. This fund should be large enough to cover your family's essential expenditures for 3 to 6 months. Having an emergency fund means having a financial cushion to fall back on in case of layoffs, pay cuts, or other unforeseen expenses. This will ensure that your family can maintain its standard of living even during tough times. 4. Diversify your income. Diversifying your sources of income is another great way to recession-proof your family. This means looking for additional streams of income such as freelancing or a side hustle that can supplement your main source of income. As we mentioned, a recession leads to layoffs and pay cuts, so having multiple sources of income can be very beneficial during this time. For example, rental income, interest income, or dividends from investments can all help maintain a steady cash flow during tough times. 5. Involve your family. The most important step in recession-proofing is involving your family. Make sure that everyone understands the importance of these changes, why they are necessary, and how they can help. Educating your kids about finances from a young age will also help them understand the importance of budgeting and saving money for future use or emergencies. In addition, when you involve your family in this, you will get motivation and support from them in difficult times. 6. Create a family budget. Having a family budget in place will not only help you manage your finances better but will also help you identify areas where you can save money. This budget should include all of your family's income and expenses, including rent or mortgage payments, utilities, groceries, entertainment, and transportation costs. By tracking your spending and creating a budget, you can make sure that your money is being allocated properly and that your family is prepared for any potential financial setbacks. 7. Manage your debts. Recession and debt are the worst combination you can think of during a recession. It is therefore important to manage your debt and pay off any high-interest debts as soon as possible. If you are unable to do this, look into refinancing or consolidating your debt so that it is easier to manage. Additionally, make sure to avoid taking on additional debt during a recession. If you can't afford something without putting it on a credit card, you can't afford it. 8. Invest in your future. Although the idea of investing during a recession may seem daunting, certain investments could help recession-proof your family. Look for stocks and bonds that have low risks but the potential for high returns. Additionally, investing in real estate or gold can help protect your family's wealth during times of economic hardship. Conclusion: by following these tips and strategies, you can ensure that your family is well prepared for any financial difficulties that may arise during a recession. Being proactive and taking the proper steps today will give you peace of mind tomorrow. Yes, it's indeed easier said than done, but it is far from impossible. With the right mindset and a plan, you can recession-proof your family in no time.